Okay, I've come to one of my favorite shrines, the Funeyama Hachimangu, or Ship Mountain God of War shrine. Hachiman is associated with God of War, and I'd like to talk about similarities between Christianity and Shinto. And I just passed through the shrine gate, and the first similarity is that both are closely associated with gates, and the gate is almost a symbol of Shinto, and Jesus described himself as being a gate or a path, which also Shinto is a path, and it calls itself Shinto, means the path of the gods. I just came across that one. They're both closely associated with light. In the East, Christianity is called the teaching of light or the religion of light, and Jesus called himself, I believe, um, the light, the truth and the light, or the light and the life. Um, and of course, the top of the Shinto pantheon, Amaterasu Omikami, is the god of light, or the sun goddess, the light in the heavens. Um, they're both associated with the Trinity. The light in the heavens, the sun goddess, was born from her father's face and the eyes and nose. There are two eyes and nose, with the god of the moon and a warrior god, I think, was born from the nose. And of course, there's the Trinity in Christianity. They both encourage us to, both religions encourage us to bow. Um, uh, One prays at a Shinto shrine here by clapping and bowing. And Jesus, as well as the Lord's Prayer, he encouraged us to pray like the taxpayer who didn't look up to the heavens but looked down and beat his breast, saying, "Forgive me, Lord, a sinner." Beats his breast, yeah. Well, in Shinto they don't beat their breast, but they beat their hands together by clapping. Um, and they both came out of a cave to save the world from darkness. How about that? Every New Year, Japanese celebrate the fact that after her brother, the warrior of the nose, sinned, was so sinful that she hid in the cave for a while, and the world was um, doomed to eternal darkness. But she came out of her cave when she saw someone like herself. It's often thought that she was duped into thinking. I'll put my stick in this flagpole holder, I think. How about that? Does that work? My, if it breaks, that'd be very sad. No, it doesn't work. Okay, I won't. Oh, no, there's another flagpole holder here. Um, and it's often assumed that she was duped into thinking that there's someone else around. But my interpretation is that she was always the light or the mirror that she was being shown. So she wasn't thinking that, hey, I'm that lady in the reflection. She doesn't even reflect. She's often shown as being headless. In other words, with a mirror for a head, like someone we know. So she wasn't duped into thinking that she was some girl reflected in a mirror. But when she was shown the mirror, she said, "Yeah, that's me." And Jesus also, um, uh, yeah, he came out of the cave and he was born again, and uh, he lives in us or all around us. Um, I'll bow, as encouraged by both religions. Major difference is, she's a woman and he's a man, but at the same time, he was quite sort of, I don't know, he's everyone's hero. And I think perhaps he was to replace Eve. A lot of people think that Eve was the first woman, but she's called the helpmeet. And Jesus described himself as the new helper or paraclete. So I think he's the new Eve. So he came to replace the sun goddess in a way. and the what is it? The whore of Babylon, um, Lucifer, came to replace Lucifer, who's called the light bearer, and Jesus was himself called the light bearer. So he's sort of a new Eve, a new girl that's a man, and maybe that's only why he has to come so infrequently. Whereas Amaterasu Omikami, the light in the heavens, the sun goddess, has to come every year. But um, in a way, she doesn't go away. And here's one of her lanterns, which I said before, and I never ceases to amaze me that even though they're never lit, and even if it were pitch black, these lanterns would still be shining in the darkness. Even the blackness is light. It's all her mirror. So there we go. And it was originally the mountain behind us, but the mountain too is just part of the mirror. In God we move and have our being, and here we all are in the mirror. So there's some similarities between Christianity and Shinto. Shut this down. Shut it down. There we go. Huh?